Today I'm going to give you a presentation about what public speaking is and a journey through what I've learned. So, firstly, what is public speaking? To me, public speaking is like the art of speaking in well. It's the art of communicating the message that you want to an audience. But the question is, how do we do that effectively? Well, you clearly wanted me to improve in that, which is why obviously you signed me up for this class. And throughout the journey, I feel that I've had an amazing time and experience with Eric here, and we have done a lot of good learning that you will see later in the slides. Okay, so what would you say my best experience was? Throughout the entire thing, my best experience would be when we had to highlight the parts of speeches. So Eric would give me different types of speeches that you'll see later, and he presented them to me, and I had to highlight which bits I would use hand motions, eye contact, stuff like that. But I also had to present it in front of him. After I presented it, he gave me some feedback and we ran through the whole thing again. I like this experience not because of how fun it was, but because of what I gained from it. I gained the knowledge of where in speeches I should put more depth into it, where I should vary my tone of variation, where I should smile more, where I should different parts of the speech where I should do different things. And sometimes I got those wrong. But after Eric gave me feedback, I learned a lot more from it. So what are some of the skills that I improved on? Well, I improved my confidence firstly. My ability to speak in front of an audience. How are you going to even do public speaking if you can't gain the confidence to go up in front of a crowd and talk to them? Of course, it can be nerve-wracking, but I had to speak in front of Eric, and that made me nervous. It was scary in a way, and I was going to get feedback from it. So I wasn't sure if I would do something right, something wrong. What would I do? But throughout the experience, I got more and more familiar and comfortable with Eric, which made me a bit more sure of myself. And as I said earlier, throughout the feedback, my confidence grew, making me sure that what I was saying was right. And even if it wasn't, prove your point. What else did I improve? I also improved my communication. Let's say I'm talking into an audience and I have a good point to make about space. And even though my points are really good, the audience can't hear what I'm saying because I'm murmuring. And they're like, what's this guy talking about? He must be rambling nonsense. Maybe we should just stop listening. And you're gonna be drawn away. There are also different types of things you can do to draw the audience's attention closer to you. Like a loud voice, like eye contact, engaging with the audience, question them, talk to them, give them rhetorical questions, make them think. Eric, throughout this whole curriculum, helped me improve these things and develop them. Lastly, my critical thinking improved. Through a little fun games and some impromptu style of things, Eric made me start thinking on my feet more. I had to make sure that I was alert, ready. And when I had to memorize stuff and I forgot, I had to be quick. I had to either say, okay, you think about what you remembered, but if you can't remember, come up with something new. Those exercises really tested my thinking skills. So, what are some styles of public speaking that we learned? The first style is narrative style. Narrative style is like telling a story. It's like I told a story of my childhood, and a main message of it will be perseverance, to never give up. You want to try to make that kind of story relatable to people. You want to deepen the bond between in you and the audience, to make them listen, to hook them in. But it also depends on how well you can communicate it, how emotional you are, your face, your actions, what you do. It has to be all really deeply emphasized with the corresponding emotion. The next style is manuscript style. Manuscript style is the basic take a script and just read straight off of it. Manuscript style, we did end up doing that. However, it makes you sound robotic in a way. It makes you oh, try to look at your script more. It won't let you engage with the audience. And we want to engage with the audience. That's what makes you become a better public speaker. How you can engage with the audience. Like you see sometimes all those comedians and all, they make jokes, is a hello to the audience, they greet them, and they don't even read off a script. If you read off a script, you sound very robotic, as I said earlier. The next style is persuasive style. Persuasive style is Shark Tank style. You will have an idea that you want to pitch to the audience. Persuasive style is used for marketing, and as I know that you are familiar with marketing, and it makes you also a bit like narrative style. How can you hook your audience in? What sort of skills are you going to use to make them want to listen? Why would it be important? Why is the idea you're pitching so grand, so big? It all comes down to what's written and, in a way, how you communicate it. The next style is memorized style. Memorized style is you memorize everything off a script and you read it out. It's like the opposite of manuscript style. You can easily connect with the audience better. It makes you sound more natural, more fluent. But if you forget something, it can disrupt your thinking. You might stutter a bit, and you also might get distracted sometimes. So that can also affect the way you speak. Finally, we have impromptu style. Impromptu style is think off the spot. You have a question, let's say in MUN, you get a POI from you give a POI to someone. You have to think about that POI on the spot. You don't have much time to prepare. Impromptu style is little or no preparation. So, why don't we test this out? You guys are going to give me a topic, and I have to come up with a 60-second speech about it.
Okay.
All right, what's the topic?
Geography.
Geography. Okay. Geography is the world itself, the deserts, the jungles, the rivers, the seas. Geography plays a key factor in the world's politics, which combined together creates geopolitics. Geography has affected humans for centuries. It has made humans have to migrate. It has stopped wars breaking out between countries. Well, in a way, prevented. Geography shapes the world, and it's the fundamental thing behind what's happening now, like in America, tariffs. in the world. We have Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine. Russia and Ukraine is mainly about geography, about who claims what. And same thing with Israel, Palestine. Who claims this? I'm not gonna go too deep in here, but all you need to know is geography is the world. Well, I did not do any preparation. Well, I guess impromptu style would be one of my next steps that I could work on, as you need more critical thinking on that side. And even though I improve my critical thinking, I still think that sometimes I lean around on one main point a lot, and sometimes I can deepen out a bit it more, but you should always try to stay to the main point you want. Try to keep it within your knowledge as well, or else you'll be rambling. So, what are some future opportunities that I have in public speaking? As you guys know, I have an MUN conference. I'm probably going to create a speech for my resolution. I'm definitely going to ask POIs. I'm going to try to make the other delegates think this person is a very good speaker and I would want to be their ally. I also, Eric, you know that you helped me prepare for the moving on ceremony speech that I have at the end of the year. And that is also something that's coming up, and definitely a place where I could apply my public speaking. And it's also kids of my grade, my level. So it should be easy with me to get comfortable in front of the stage, although it may not be that easy. In the future, as you know, I'm thinking about where I want to be in life, and I need to make sure that I can speak. I can and tell universities in interviews is I can be confident when I stand up in front of them. I can tell them exactly why they want me in those universities. I can tell them that I am an asset to them. And thank you. Thank you, Eric, for being an amazing teacher and for guiding me through every step. And thank you, Mom and Dad, for signing me up for this amazing curriculum.